Hi folks, this is Lawrence Ostel from StreetSafe Driving Academy. This is a video to introduce you to what it is that we do. So we're a new driving school. We service the Sydney Northern Beaches, and I took the last year to put together the company and put together a structured instruction program. And to do that, I established a number of things. Firstly, I defined the mission of this little organization. Secondly, the philosophy behind the organization. Thirdly, the methodology. Fourthly, the target market. And finally, the approach that we take. So I'd just like to talk a little bit about these. So our mission is to assist students to become the safest drivers they can be. We provide easily digestible theory via our unique learning delivery method. We impart up-to-date knowledge based on the latest certifications in the Australian marketplace, and we help students become courteous, responsible road users. We use technology where appropriate. So for example, we use tablet computers, videos, and other more advanced delivery methods. And finally, we help students pass their driving test. This is not the primary focus, although that might upset some people, but I don't think it's appropriate to rush headlong into attaining the driving certificate, the driving license, until the individual is a safe driver and can keep themselves and other people on the roads safe. Our philosophy is to anticipate the unexpected. So I'm sure you've seen drivers making inexplicable maneuvers on the road. I teach people to expect this and be prepared to take action when required. Be predictable. Don't act on last-minute impulses. Take a breath and consider your options. I'm sure you've seen people, turning from the middle lane, going through red lights or orange lights. These are typically last-minute impulses because they're in a hurry or they see something they need. Don't act on these. Just take a breath. Don't hurry. At the end of the day, rushing makes very little difference to the arrival time and can have disastrous consequences. This is probably a controversial one. Be kind. You don't know what other drivers may be going through or what type of day they're having. So cut them some slack. Drive coolly and calmly. Your goal is to provide the best possible, most enjoyable, safest journey for your passengers and yourself. You don't want to arrive at your destination upset, sweaty, angry. Nobody enjoys that. And finally, under philosophy is be level-headed. Don't let impatient, angry, or incompetent drivers influence your driving or distract you. Our methodology, I refer to this sometimes as training for the TikTok generation. I call this because young minds are being trained by social media to accept smaller chunks of information. So page after page of text and boring graphics are no longer effective training material. So we use graphics, consistent naming and graphic conventions throughout the material we provide, so that learning is relatively easy and seamless. Our target market. Young people represent a disproportionate number of injuries and deaths on New South Wales roads, which is a national tragedy. Our market is unashamedly young drivers. We strive to reduce those appalling numbers in some small way. Our approach, we apply a custom learning approach. So people learn in different ways. So we have a learning preference assessment, which we run before each engagement. And this helps us assess the approach that works best for each student so that the training we apply or the training we provide is absorbed and taken on board by the student in the most effective way. Latest content, our training is aligned with TLI 41222, which is the latest standard. Virtual training, we provide a simulated road experience to reduce nerves in anxious drivers and give them some sort of experience on the road. So when they eventually get behind the wheel, the experience or the anticipation is not too daunting. Theory delivery, I mentioned early training for the TikTok generation. We've sliced the driving curriculum into short bursts of information delivered with graphics and concise text. I refer to these as microbytes, and I can demonstrate this to you in a later video. On the road, dual controls, of course. Vehicles are modern, equipped with latest safety equipment, which keeps the students safe, but it also helps them learn how to use these safety features effectively. Simulated test. So the driving test is feared by, I would say, most students, and can cause even competent students to fail. Our simulated test reduces this fear by emulating the test as closely as possible, and also helps identify weak areas for the student to focus on. So hopefully this has been helpful. Thank you for listening to me, and I hopefully will speak to you soon. Bye-bye now.